What is up, you all? It is KBC, King Brittany Chanel. You already know I am back with yet another video. So I just wanted to take the time out to let y'all know that for all of the ladies that are looking for femininity, homemaking skills, and much more, check out my Stay Brittany Chanel channel for that sort of content, because King Brittany Chanel is not the only content that I do. So right now, currently, I am renovating one of my master bedrooms, and we are working on the fireplace, the built-in fireplace that has been put in, along with other renovations that I'm working on in my home. Subscribe to Stay Brittany Chanel on YouTube, where I cook, clean, show you how to decorate your home, update your home, and renovate, and so much more. I teach you all the things that you need to know to be a homemaker and much more. So go ahead over and subscribe. So definitely make sure you check out that content. But in this video, we are going to be talking about Kevin Samuels not heeding the warnings and who could possibly be next if they don't heed the warnings. What's up, my honeys? It is KBC, King Brittany Chanel. A king is a descendant and a ruler of a divine race. Shalom to the 12 tribes. In today's video, you all, we are going to be talking about Kevin Samuels not heeding the warning, and many more people not heeding the warning, the same warnings that Kevin Samuels got in regards to speaking on the chosen daughters of Zion. We're gonna get into that. So if you like these sort of videos, you like my social commentary, and you like my views on the news, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and let's get started. All right, you all. So you all have been on my channel, and I have been talking about this Kevin Samuels situation in regards to what I thought it meant. And like I told you all, I believe that the Most High Yah was bringing judgment to this situation. And before I get into what I really want to break down about this Kevin Samuels situation, if you are a dusty 25 and older, no high school diploma, no land or properties, not living to your full potential, having children out of wedlock, don't come over here trying to sell me nothing, period. Don't come over here telling me about no shrimps. Don't come over here telling me about nothing, period. As if a person would have ever been in the land of captivity, in the land of our captivity, be condemned forever in life, ever consuming shrimp, when in all kind of products it's pork and everything else that you're not supposed to be eating in the Torah. Like, who are you to think you're gonna come over here on some dusty type of time, and then two, really don't have your priorities in order, because you sitting on the internet all day worried about somebody else, worried about what another person is doing, what kind of money they getting, and all kind of other stuff, instead of making a better life for your children, leaving them an inheritance, getting up and going to a job so that you're not begging on the internet. I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that as a daughter of Zion, because I am an Israelite, as a daughter of Zion, you have to deal with men being jealous of you, and they just sit around, they count your money, they come trying to nitpick every little thing that you do. And let me just make one thing, clear. Everybody in their life has gone through things or whatever. I don't get up here professing that I'm this, that, or the third. I just show y'all my life and how my life is. You feel what I'm saying? I don't advocate for doing negative things. And if somebody is doing negative things, like I'm a prime example with this Kevin Samuels situation. Kevin Samuels marked himself high value and was bashing others for not living to that high value standard when he himself wasn't living up to the high value standard. So when I give people information, and I think I said this on my Mocha Modesty channel, I give people information to uplift them and, empower them. So it's like, no matter where they're at, no matter where they are at in life, like whether like they're just coming into, the way, the truth and everything, like that person can know you are valuable. You are worthy as a person because the Most High Yah said that you are. And so because my Father has spoken, that is his word, that you are worthy. You are the apple of his eye. Who am I to come trying to bash you? And it's just like in the Torah, it talks about people, they're gonna be looking at the children of the Most High Yah like these are his children. You get what I'm saying? So everybody, like I say all the time, is at a different life journey. Like some people, they may have just woke up yesterday to the truth. Some people, you may be sowing that seed, or you may be the water to that seed to bring the souls to the kingdom. The kingdom, okay? The kingdom. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. The kingdom, okay? It's the reason why I'm saying that. I'm talking about the lineage in regards to that. But I just wanted to put that out there because no Dusties is going to come step into me about nothing. And they got a lot to be worried about and to think about, other than shrimps, other than a whole bunch of stuff. And especially if they ain't getting no money and they not sponsored and they not getting no money and not getting to a bag to ensure that their children and their wives that they're supposed to have land, adequate access to the top of the line schools, and clean everything. Like, should be walking through your residence like this is the inheritance that my dad or my father has going for me. Because the Most High Yah has shown you all before the world that he is my source. So I just wanted to put that out there. Now let's get to the Kevin Samuels topic that I wanted to talk about with y'all. All right, you all, and just my disclaimer before I do get into the Kevin Samuels topic, I am not pro-woman, pro-man. I am pro-righteousness. I am pro what the Most High Yah said, okay? So I believe, and as I've stated so eloquently in many videos, that I am mutual accountability, okay? Not just one person, men and women being held accountable for things that they are doing, for the people that have selective hearing. Also, I do not condone the hatred of men or the hatred of women. I am not into that. I am not into the gender bickering and back and forth. I've stated this several times, yet people just in the selective hearing. And I also wanted to make sure that y'all know I am not talking about all men when I am talking about Dusties. I am talking to the specific man and whoever else came over here with him that decided to come to my channel in my comment section talking about shrimp and all this other stuff, which lets me know that you like to sneak and geek and watch my channel and then come over here trying to talk trash because you really are jealous. And you really have an issue with women, that you need to work on your own heart, work out your mother issues that you have, or whatever issues that you have with your children's mother, and work on, like I said, getting married and working out your issues. Because if you have a hatred for the chosen daughters of Zion, and that's the same issue that Kevin was dealing with, where he was running his mouth recklessly, and then two, to come over here talking about shrimp and all the rest of this stuff. You don't know me. You don't know when I came into the truth. You don't know if I had access to whatever information, and you're silly. And this is, like I said, it's a lot of grown men, because this is not all men. There's some men that are about their business. I'm not talking to you. I have a love, especially a love for my Israelite brothers, because the Most High Yah views y'all as the apple of his eye as well. So the same way I'm telling y'all not to talk reckless about the daughters of Zion, it's the same for the women. I don't bash anybody. I just tell it how it is. If it's against the Torah, I'm going to be speaking on it. Just straight up and real. I don't make the rules. I didn't write this book. I didn't make the rules. And it really ain't about how it ain't how none of us feel. It's what the Most High Yah said. So that whole part, I'm just putting it out there that I'm not speaking on all brothers. All brothers didn't come into my comment section with the foolishness. The brother that did that knows who he is. He been hating a long time. And I hope that he gets some business about himself. Because you got way more to be worried about. What I eat don't make you fat. And then the date on the situation, you was sneaking and geeking since 2020. Okay, but anyway, you didn't. Anyway, I'm not even gonna give any more life to any bum type of activity. Let's get to what I wanted to say about the Kevin Samuels not heeding the warning. So I just thought back, y'all, to the other videos that I made about Kevin, where he had the glitch in the system, you know. So I feel like Abba Yah, and if y'all don't know who Abba Yah is, that's just me saying Father Most High, basically. Y'all refer to, I guess in English, y'all say God, but I like to be specific, because when you say God, you could be talking to a lot of people. So I like to just say Yah for y'all to know that I serve the Yah, the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, my forefathers. So pretty much Kevin with that glitch situation, I feel like that was a warning. I feel like when he was sitting on platforms, I feel like Vlad, that was a warning, because y'all know that Vlad is the type of interviewer that gets into, you know, stuff. And it seems like to me, right when people about to, you know, get put on beam, they be on Vlad. Y'all ever notice that? Like, a lot of people have talked about that, but he just, a lot of stuff was, you know, interviewers that shows he was going on, they was getting into. And I'm not talking about the people shows that he went on that were people that kind of like looked up to him or like idol worshipped him. I'm talking about more so like the people like the Vlads, or people that was interviewing him, like, you know, stuff like his credentials or his schooling. Like, people started digging into all that. So I feel like that was the first part of the warning. But I also want to put it out there that he also was getting warnings from brothers and sisters that are in Zion, right? In the truth, right? He's been getting warning after warning. I'm talking about, it's been plenty of people. You had people like Black Male Advice TV that was warning him repeatedly of his wickedness. You had an individual by the name T Salt's channel, where they were putting out the lies and exposing the lies. You had the Kevin Samuels Roast Network. You had a whole bunch of channels. You had myself. You had a whole bunch of channels where people were pointing out that Kevin Samuels' content was causing division in the melanated community. And the problem that a lot of people didn't realize with the content, because I don't feel like any of that content was good. And, you know, you have people saying, oh, he was telling people the truth. You can't be a good tree, but you're bearing bad fruit, and vice versa. Like, it just doesn't work like that. It's like, you can't be causing dissension and division and then trying to slap a label of positivity on it. And I feel like, you know, this is, you know, he's been getting warning after warning after warning. that glitch situation where it's kind of like the Most High Yah kind of was causing a situation to cause embarrassment. Even on his last video, him thinking that he shut the camera off and it really didn't shut the camera off. So, you know, when you're so used to doing stuff, you think that everything is solid. You think that a lot of people that do wickedness, they think like their consequences just never is going to come. But the law of you reap what you sow is very real. And what I want people to know is, because a lot of people think that they're going to do the same thing that Kevin did. The Most High Yah is not playing no games. And we are in a season where he is really enacting judgment on a lot of people. Like, you're just not going to come for the daughters of Zion. You're not going to come and just be trying to be out here, whether it's even a son of the Most High Yah, you know, one of his sons. You're just not going to be out here thinking that you're going to be spewing word curses and saying negativity and trying to harm his children. He's just not allowing that, okay? We have had our time that we have had to deal with. If he would judge his own children, right? If he would chastise his own children for doing wickedness, right? This is why we have went through the whole 400 years and stuff with slavery and all of that stuff because of things that our forefathers have done, right? And he visited us, the descendants of the forefathers. He visited us, and we had to pay for that as well because of that, right? So he's gonna stick to what his word is. The Most High God is very fair and just. And so if you don't repent for the sins of your forefathers, then it just keeps going down the seed line. He's gonna make sure that you reap what you sow is the philosophy for that. And so it's not the time in this season to be playing. And I know a lot of people, they may not understand, like, Hebraic and, Torah or even the Bible. Like, you may not even subscribe to that. And the Most High Yah reveals the mysteries of the Shamayim and the Bible and Revelation to those that he wants to reveal it to, because not everybody is meant to understand, and it may not be time for you to understand, and you may not understand because you just may not be there yet. That's okay too. It doesn't change the fact that those consequences are very real, because whether you are free or bound, honey, that law still applies. So you ever heard, like, when you go to court, how they say ignorance of the law is no excuse of the law? Well, that applies. And I feel like, I know for a fact that the enemy uses people's ignorance of the law to get over on the people all the time. That's a spiritual principle. That's a video for another day. But I feel like people need to understand that the Most High God is just not about to allow people to be causing division and speaking things that are causing the community to be unalive, if that makes any sense, like in a spiritual state. Like, why would he want his daughters, who he views as the apple of his eye, the same thing I said about his sons, why would he want you tearing them down instead of what a man is supposed to be doing, speaking life into the community, building? You can't be building and trying to bash and tear people down at the same time. It's just not going to work like that. And what we're seeing is, if people are brave, honey, go ahead and try it. Honey, they're going to be pushing up daisies just like old boy, honey, if they keep playing these games thinking that time is on their side. Like, I feel like it's a very arrogant way to be, thinking that you could say whatever you want, thinking that you could do whatever you want, and thinking that it's not going to be any consequences for that. That's a very arrogant and naive way to be, if that makes any sense. I think with this situation that this should have been an eye-opener. And a lot of people, they still playing games. And what they don't realize, because a lot of people have that sort of religious perspective that the Most High is just all loving, and he just gonna be okay with everything that you do. And these are the people that they don't really have a relationship with the Most High. And then two, they think that the Most High is not laughing at the wicked. He clearly says that honey, they gonna be calling out for in the Bible it's gonna say God, but they gonna be calling out for him, honey, and he gonna turn them ears straight off. He not gonna hear nothing, and in fact, he gonna be laughing at the wicked because they're gonna be wanting to pray and all kind of stuff when that judgment come down. But by that time, it's gonna be way too late. So you better choose ye this day and get on the side of righteousness while it's still available to you, while you are in the land of the living, because you don't want to be that person that gets caught up doing this silly stuff that Kevin Samuels was doing. And it's like when I'm listening back to the, to certain videos, or it seems like every day now it's a new clip or a throwback clip that's resurfacing, and it is just like, child, he said that. And it's just like, wow. Like, and I think about, the impact that it really had on people, because you don't never know what a person mental state is. You don't never know if like what you say to a person could have saved their life, could have changed their life, or if they was on the edge of not wanting to be here, and you could have reeled them back by speaking life into them. And all of that stuff, people have to think about it when they have these platforms. You're going to be held accountable for stuff like that. And then you have people that try to hide, because people that, they seem religious or whatever, and they try to hide behind the scripture, trying to twist it. And they still have that same Kevin Samuels spirit as well, where they hate, men, or they hate women. It's not okay. It's not okay on either side. And I've said so eloquently that I wasn't for any of that type of foolishness, because I love the melanated man, the Israelite man, because that's who Yah created. That's the original man. That's who Yah created. And I could never not, love somebody that's made in the image of Yah. The same way, how could, you got to look at it. How could some of these men, that so-called Israelite men, or like just even melanated men, how could you hate somebody that has woolly hair that resembles hair of the Messiah, hair of, what Yah describes his appearance as? You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, you are bugging, in my opinion. So that's my thoughts on this whole situation. I feel like people better start taking a page out of Kevin Samuels' notebook and learning from this situation before it's too late. It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. I hope you all enjoyed my views on this situation, and I will see you all soon on the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.